Hi, Womtese. Welcome back to another Sunday session. Sit down with Thandi, tea with Thandi, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we love you. Thank you so much for staying with me. Welcome to all the new members. Abomtase, you are welcome, Bomtase. Welcome to the channel. Please enjoy your stay. Those who've been with me since day one, I really see you. I appreciate you and thank you so much. Remember the rules of the channel. Remember to like, comment, color the section we want to see you. Drop an emoji. The topic for today is all the side hustles I've tried. I just want to share with you guys all my side hustles that I've tried. I've been a hustler of note since day one. I've been hustling and I am still hustling to this day. We wonder when will we ever get to the other side, but we don't give up because we are still living, we are still breathing, and it's an opportunity for us. So today I decided to just share all the side hustles that I've tried. I hope you will enjoy this video. I hope you can also share if you've got a story about any side hustle. I remember the first ever side hustle. I was still in school, and like my home was a corner house. So people would always come and put their stand for selling fruits and vegetables because we stayed in the main road, ne? So they would put their isale angazi nge-English ukuthi ibizwa yini, isale babeke laphaya i-fruit and veg sale. So because it was close to home, like just by the gate of where I lived, ne? I just decided to go there. One day after school, I decided to go to the owner of the vegetables and I asked if I can work there every day after school or whenever he needed relief or whatever. And then he told his wife, and his wife was like, okay, every evening around 5 o'clock I must come. When I'm done with my homework, I must come and assist her. She will show me, just selling apples, bananas, your fruits and vegetables basically. So yeah, I would assist her. She would leave me around 6 o'clock, around 5 o'clock to quickly go cook her dinner, and then come back around 6:30. They would like shut down the shop, so I would help them pack and all of that. They would just give me like land, like care, and that was my first ever like having like money that I worked for, and my mom didn't have a problem with that. She actually loved that, I wasn't in the street playing, I was actually working. So I worked for them. On Saturdays they would sell bread, so on Saturday mornings I would wake up and go stand there selling bread. And at that time I don't know, maybe times have changed, but back then there was no bullying to this point of maybe somebody will take a picture of you, make fun of you that you are selling, maybe your friend. Like now I see it with my daughter's school. She always tells me like what happens in their school. Children are very like insensitive. I don't know if times have changed or it depends on the environment or area, but your children in schools these days, they can bully. Back then, my friends would even come and chill with me, wanting to know how much is this apple, and like chat with me. They understood that I didn't have time to play, so they would come to my work. And that was my first side hustle until they left. They were no longer selling. And then there was a time when I was in let's say grade 11. A friend of mine just told me that there's holiday jobs. We need to go find holiday jobs like in retail at the malls. So we went to a very popular store. We went there. We went to their head office. They were looking for people for December because they do a lot of sales in December, and we went there. They hired us, and that was my first big break. That money helped me a lot. My mom even opened a first account for me at Netbank. It was a Mzansi account. I think it was 50 rand or 20 rand to open by then. and yeah, she kept that money there in that account. Yeah, that money helped a lot. We didn't know what was gonna happen, but it did help a lot, you know. And then the following year, when it was winter, because I had money, I told my mom that because it's winter and we are living in an informal settlement, so during winter people use a lot of coal. So gyabaswa imbawula, you know, I don't know what you call imbawula, but it's a tin, and then you just open little holes just so they can be air. I don't know, guys, I don't know, but I'll try to find a picture of imbawula. It's like a fire. You just create a fire, you find wood and you put coal, and you just use a tin to make that fire, yabo. So the winter I would sell coal, and because as I said, we were staying in an informal settlement and our home was a corner home, ne? So it was easier, like it was the main road where taxis would pass, everything, like it was a busy street, so it was easier to sell there. I sold coal and oranges. We know that winter time everybody needs vitamin C, so that was the biggest best business we ever did with my mom and I, and we made a lot of money out of that. Every winter it was our thing every winter. And then yeah, I kept trying that until obviously actually we moved. So when we moved where we were now moving to, there was no point of selling coal because now people have electricity. They're not really buying coal as much. So I saw that there was no need for us to continue with that business. So that's how that business ended. The next business I tried while I was working, now I was at a point where I was working, I used to go and stock. So similar to what we are doing now in our house, in our home with my daughter, we like, I just used to stock sweets, chippies, cigarettes, and you know, those small things I used to sell at work. I used to carry those things and sell at work. I know most of the ladies, they loved chippies. Did you know chippies? So I used to sell that, and I would make enough money, you know, like to help me with taxi fare. You know, at times we have that Mampara week where you don't have money. Instead of borrowing, you will use the money that you make from your small little side hustle. So the reason for side hustle is obviously to substitute your income. You want something that will help you with the little basic things, right? Your side hustle is not something major. It's not something that's going to change your whole life around. Sometimes a side hustle can turn into a business, like a successful business whereby you can end up no longer working and being able to provide for your family with that. But most of the time, side hustle is just to assist us because the salary is not enough to continuously provide for our things that we need on a daily basis. Remember, you get an income maybe once a month or fortnight, whichever way you get, but it always has bills that are waiting for it. So a side hustle will help you while you're waiting for your salary. In between, how are you coping to make your day-to-day bills, you know, be taken care of? So I used to sell sweets, cigarettes, chippies, and I remember on weekends I would actually go to there's a ground, you know, soccer grounds where guys would play soccer. I used to go there, take my cigarettes and go sell, walk around. Hi, I'm taking some cigarettes. Hi, I'm taking some cigarettes. And you know what? I'll come back. 20 Stevie cent is finished. 30 Stevie cent is finished. And I did make enough to be able to just go stock and also be able to use it for taxi fare. You know, I remember at the time, I think to go to town was like 15 rand, to go to Johannesburg CBD was like 20 rand. So I used that money to help me, you know, get by, or, you know, just, you know, yeah, do other things that I needed to do. Maybe buy my daughter an orange or an apple, whatever she needed at the time. Another thing that I've tried selling handbags. I used to go in Johannesburg CBD. There's like close to Small Street, there's like a place where people stock bags. Like you just have to go under, it's down underneath, the steps of going in there, and they have very nice bags. The price range, like they have from 150 rand bags to they have like nice bags. They have the quality is insane. So I used to stock there and come. One mistake I did with the handbag business, I would go and stock and give people the handbags, expect them to pay me month end. So the problem was, most of the time whenever I did businesses, I usually started with my mom's friends. And my mom was a sweetheart. My mom was just a sweet person, and it backfired all the time. And I would give my mom's friends handbags. I remember I even sold Avon, like the well-known Avon beauty brand. I used to take orders from them. Come month end, I'm stuck with the stock because people say, no, I don't want to take it, I don't have money, or somebody takes it, they don't pay. And now at the end of the day, Avon wants me to pay back their money. So it was hard for me, I ended up losing money instead of making it. So I decided to just pay Avon and never stock again. I stopped selling Avon like that. And even the handbag story, I never made profit out of it. I just used I went with, I think, 1.5 or 2,000 rand. I stocked handbags. Maybe I got back not even the money that I used to stock, because I was like, you know what, just give me what you have. I was frustrated of going collega from somebody, and somebody who's older than me at the time. So I didn't have a strategy, I didn't have a plan, I didn't have like boundaries. And people can take advantage of you when you're trying something and they think go to umntwana ngizokubhadala yini manje ungangilandeleli, I know ungizokunika next week, and it just delays. And there's a lot of stories. Guys, I will never forget, like, trying this side hustle that I'm talking about. I've even tried mashonisa, guys, the way I always try things, but it always ends bad. But I had that mind that I don't want to give up. And I don't want to get to a state whereby now I understand that I don't earn as much as I would like to earn. I understand that I've got more responsibilities maybe than other people. I understood that, for example, that I don't come from a great background. So I understood very well from a very early age in Djibouti, my salary can be my salary, but it doesn't only belong to me. I understood very well that I knew the background I was coming from. I knew that my salary had a lot of people looking at it, depending on it. So those are one of the reasons why I always kept on trying side hustle after side hustle. If I saw that this didn't work out, I tried the next thing, always believing that this will work out. And sometimes some things work, some don't, but I always told myself that I will never give up. That is what I understood at a very young age. Maybe God has blessed me with a job to start working from the age, maybe, let's say, for example, if somebody starts working from the age of 20 or 21, you can work from the age of 21, but your life, for you to work for yourself, can begin at 30. So that is why I have never loved people who judge people and say, kuni nasebenza, agana ini, kuni nasebenza, agana ini, why angana mali, maria sebenza. No, guys, fix yourself, get at yourself today while you're watching this video. Do not ever say that again, because you don't know circumstance, situation, and salary umuntu. And as Black people, I think salary topic is very taboo. We need to stop that. We need to be able to say to our families, I'm actually earning 5,000 rand. From that 5,000 rand, I'm paying rent, I have to have taxi fare. I have to, you know, pay for crutch. I'm literally left with nothing, or maybe I get left with 1,000 rand, which of transport fares. And sometimes you don't want to be carrying lunch every day, even if you don't want it. Sometimes you want to eat a takeaway. Uyasebenza. Mele unakekele umzimba osebenzayo. You must reward your body. Guys, I digress. But yeah, let us be careful of the things that we say. And sorry if there's background noise. Just remember that the baby is being taken care of. If maybe you hear a baby crying, okay, he's been taken care of. Sorry, I couldn't continue talking. I was just trying to listen to his cry, and he was actually sleeping, so he woke up in his sleep, so he has been taken care of. Guys, when I tried Mashonisa business, I will never forget. I always told my mom. The other downfall I did in the beginning of trying my little side hustles, I always included my mom in it. And my mom would bring her friends, you know, from church. Hi, Sontanami, Nyamazi. Hey, you know that person from church? Ne? That person, yes, from church. But you don't know if that person pays. So now I'm stuck with a problem, because I don't want them to say I'm disrespectful. The problem with our elders, most of the time, when you confront them about the truth, they'll say you are disrespectful. So it was very challenging. I remember the Mashonisa business. I'll never forget. My mom told her friend that my mom told her friend that, okay, I have somebody whom I know who's doing a loan shark business and wara. And then my mom got customers. I said to my mom, don't tell them that it's me, because they won't pay. Just tell them it's somebody very, like, he's very strict or whatever, you know, scare people off so that they'll pay. I don't know what happened. My mom ended up telling them that it's me, so they didn't pay. I didn't get my money with interest. I ended up following up and ending up saying, you know what, if you took 1,500, I want it back the way it is, because now I'm fed up. I lost it. I wanted my money back. But I got that money and told my mom, no more. I'm no more doing this. It's not for me. I'm not cut out for that. So that's how it ended. It didn't end nicely. With the Avon business as well, I ordered. And then another business that I've tried that did pretty well, but not so great. I sold throws during winter. So I went to, there's this other place where they stock blankets and wara. I went there and I would sell throws. I did sell a few, but I didn't follow up with that business. I just did it one winter, and then the next winter I didn't do it. I didn't think it went as well as I had anticipated. I also calculated that where I stock the transport and the money that I have to sell for, no, it was not worth it. The profit wasn't good enough. So I just decided that I'll sell these, and one I kept for myself, one I gave to, you know, another mom, and that was it. And what else did I try to sell? I tried to also sell hair. Back then, there's Facebook. There's someone on Facebook who posted, like, you know, side hustle, like did a post saying that please share with us side hustles, and people shared. I went into that post. I checked. I saw this other lady saying that she sells hair. She actually stocks the hair in Dragon City. I contacted her. She was very close to where I was living. I decided to meet up with her, and I said, because you know hair, I don't know hair, I don't know nothing about hair, but I'm interested in this business. Maybe, you know, then she would just send me pictures. I would just post on my statuses like that I'm selling hair. Then if a person orders, I would actually send that to that lady, and she had a connection with the supplier in Dragon City, and she would get like good quality hair. And whenever I got a customer, I would just like send a price list. We had a price list, and ask that lady to go, because she did it full time and I was working, and she would go to Dragon City weekdays and she would buy for me. But the problem with that, many people then later discovered that everybody was talking here from Dragon City and all of that. And me, I couldn't do that business on my own, because one thing about me, I don't know anything when it comes to beauty products, but I knew that I could learn, like, you know, had I have given that business an opportunity and time. The problem is I lost contact of that lady. She moved where she was living, and I just like didn't follow up on that. But I did get a few customers, and then now when I got orders, I was clueless because I didn't know the hair, and now I didn't want to go to Dragon City and just say I'm going to dinner and I want hair, but I don't know. But remember, at Dragon City you need to know the hair, because there's a lot of not so good hair, you know. Obviously all the hair is fake, we all know that. Yeah, I think so. I think all the hair is fake, but then the quality. So yeah, at Dragon City you need to know where you're buying the hair from. You need to build a relationship with the people you're buying the hair from. So she already had that established. So me Nanje going there by myself, going to buy the hair, they were obviously going to sell me the fakest one, because obviously I don't know hair, I don't have a relationship with the suppliers and all of that. So that is why I stopped that business and I didn't continue with it. The other thing that I've tried was Herbalife. Believe it or not, I was a Herbalife babe. I will try to put some of my pictures. I used to do Herbalife. I was Herbalife in and out. I was speaking Herbalife, eating Herbalife, living the product, speaking the product, living the product way. So basically Herbalife, it's network marketing. Network marketing, you obviously have to build a team. Yes, there is the product which you have to sell and use, but you also have to build a team. That's where the money is at. So in Herbalife as a whole, as a network marketing business, there's many income streams. There's many ways to make an income. So you have to unlock all the opportunities. And what I will say about Herbalife, those people, they are motivated, they are driven. There's a lot of motivation going on. You work on your mind, you know, manifestation is big. Like you start now seeing yourself as you should, you know, seeing yourself like you become so positive because of there's a lot of personal development. I mean, the business is hard, but because of the energy of the people, and you know, the people who've been there for long, or the people who have got a big following, they're able to motivate you, and you start believing that, wow, I can make it. So I did Herbalife. I was using the products. How I got introduced into using Herbalife products, there was a lady I used to work with. She started also, she bought from someone, I think, and she was using the product for herself. She got the results, and she told us about Herbalife. We were interested because we wanted to lose weight. We were like, wow, this product, we've never heard of it, and how does it work? We're so interested. And then one day she invited me to one of their meetings. I was sold. I joined on the spot. I believed that, wow, I can be the next big thing. I saw those, you know, you become so motivated, and you start believing that one day it can be me. But one thing's for sure, I pushed in Herbalife. I managed to build a team. I managed to also get something, you know, on the 15th when they pay you the, like, whatever sales percentage that you get from your team, I would get, you know. And I saw that it's possible. But unfortunately, when COVID hit the country, many people who were my clients and who were my members couldn't like afford to buy the products. So Nami, I was demotivated as well, because Nami, I didn't have the money myself. So how was I going to maintain selling this expensive product to who, you know? So it became a challenge, because one thing about Herbalife, it's an expensive product. So you need to have a good network. You need to have people who are willing. I mean, if your network of people can't afford the basic needs for themselves, really, are they willing to buy something so expensive? So you also need to check, whenever you are doing a side hustle, a side note, you need to check your target market. You need to be sure who's your target market, who are you selling to, who are you speaking to, who are you surrounded by. Yeah, well, you can't say you're going to sell Mercedes-Benz, but you know that many people around you. Well, as much as we can say you have to dream big, yes, you have to dream big, but at times you must be realistic, especially for side hustle. You need something that's gonna work. You need something that's gonna give you money. So yeah, the challenge was that I realized that I don't have the target market. I don't have the money to keep up with this lifestyle. Yes, I was gymming, I was exercising, I was eating healthy, I was doing what I would do, but I wouldn't get customers as much as I could before. I didn't get as much. So I ended up like using money from my pocket to maintain this lifestyle of healthy eating. And healthy eating, guys, no matter how or what people can say, healthy eating is expensive. For like an ordinary person like me, it's not as cheap as we wish it to be. We wish we can all afford to, you know, have muesli for breakfast if it's healthy. I don't know. We wish we can afford to have a fruit salad whenever we want to. But you think we need to, there are other things that you need to think of. I mean, compare price quota and a price healthy lifestyle. Yes, maybe if you're staying close to Food Lovers Market, they have that Tuesday special. Maybe you can buy there every time. But where are you living? You know, so you need to consider a lot of things. You need to consider many things, you know, that's got to do with your lifestyle. So, but I did enjoy being a Herbalife member. I did enjoy it. It was so much fun, so much positivity. One thing I can take away is that personal development and working on your mind, believing that you can and it's possible, like that helped me a lot. And I still, even to this day, practice and give myself, even if it's not on a daily basis as much as I would like to. I learned a lot on how to develop myself as a person, like mentally. And because I mean, the business is hard, life is hard, we constantly need to feed ourselves, our minds with positive things. So yeah, it got hard for me to continue with it because my income and that lifestyle wasn't matching. So I myself couldn't afford buying the products, and then the people around me also, who were my customers, couldn't afford. So now, like, even if I was so positive, like really positivity won't give me an income at times. So I just decided to stop. I stopped, and that's it. That's how I stopped. I stopped using the product and I gained weight. Yes, because for everything that you do, if you have a routine, if you are working out, let's say you're working out on every day of the week or 3 times a week, and then you stop and you stop eating healthy, you know, life is always changing. One thing about life is always changing, guys. If I can tell you, financially, maybe 2020 I was in a better position. Now it's 2023, I'm in a bad position. And 2021 I was probably in the worst situation. Now I'm in a better position. So life is constantly changing, especially in our finances. Sometimes we lose jobs, sometimes we make bad decisions financially, sometimes we get money and we don't use it the right way. You know, there's many factors. Sometimes something happens in the family whereby you are caused, you know, maybe to take a loan, or you don't have emergency savings, which are things that we need to have as black people. We need to constantly have savings. We need to have side hustles. We need to have income streams that work to us, but we also need to learn to live within our means, you know, so that we are okay. We don't have what we want to have, but we have to be okay, you know. So yeah, but that's a topic for another day. So another side hustle that I have tried and has been working for me it's not working greatly, but it is there because at least I do get income from it every month. I've built rooms at home, like back rooms. I've built back rooms at home. Initially, those back rooms were obviously to assist us at home because I have said before, my siblings were not working, so that income was assisting, you know, with buying the day-to-day needs of at home. So now they are working, so now I am at least seeing my income of those back rooms, you know. I am seeing at least some difference that I can actually put that money and maybe assist with my daughter's school fees or transportation, you know, those kind of things. So it's not a lot of money because obviously, I mean, it's in a Lokshini, a township. The rental is not a lot of money, and yeah, the cost of just having people, it's costly every time. So it's another thing that we don't talk about. Sometimes the things that we want, sometimes the things that we try, also cost us money. So remember to always think about the pros and cons of everything that you start. And yeah, so yeah guys, I have tried a lot of side hustles, but I am still positive on trying other side hustles. I'm still positive on the opportunities that are gonna come. Even now, I am trying a YouTube. One day it will be a side hustle. For now, it's not a side hustle because I'm not yet monetized. I'm not yet on 1K or 40,000, or is it 4,000 watch hours for me to be able to be monetized. I'm not there yet, so it's not yet a side hustle. It's more of a passion project of mine that I'm doing. But one day I do hope that it will become a side hustle, something that I get something from it, then I can actually invest back on the business. Maybe when it's a business, I'll have to invest back. For now, it's just a passion project, and yes, I don't have the best equipment to do my passion project, but I know that it's one step at a time. I will get there, and I'm trying to be always positive and remember that I didn't start this as a side hustle. I started this as a passion project of mine, but if it gets there to be a side hustle, I will really be happy because obviously I need the side income. I do need the money. But I don't want to pressure myself to say I will reach 1,000 subscribers by when, because you know, with this thing, there's obviously a lot of competition. There's obviously a lot of people who've got high numbers on Instagram, which are obviously, maybe they can open a YouTube today and have 1,000 subscribers today, you know. So it's more of, it's the same as I was saying with Herbalife. You have to have a network. It's more of, it's about who you know, not really what you put in, you know. So I've seen with YouTube at times, it's not always about your content. It's not about that. Sometimes it's about who you are and who you know, who you are associated with. So we are always trying, we are hustling, and we are hoping that even though things are said to be like that, we hope that, you know what, maybe it will work out in my favor in the end. We don't know when, but we know that it's possible because at the moment I have 300 subscribers. I never envisioned that when I started YouTube, like just when I was on maternity leave, saying to myself, no, why not just do YouTube, you know, because I mean, I share a lot already. Why don't I share this on YouTube, on a bigger platform? And you know, hoping that one day it will be something we can be able to look back on as a family, and you know, on my own, you know, to just measure my progress, as I have mentioned on all the side hustles I've tried, you know, to actually measure what you know, I can be at least grateful for wherever I am right now. It's not where I wanted to be. It's not where I want. Yeah guys, so we keep on trying, we don't give up. We can always be better. So guys, if you've got any opportunities or any information about side hustles that are available, please feel free. You can DM me. You can DM me on Instagram at Thandi_Yanda, or you can just comment down below if you are comfortable with sharing. I will appreciate it. I'm always willing to try new things. I'm always willing to work so that I can get a back. And yeah, that's it. Please remember to like, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and till the next one, we need your support. Remember to share this video. And yeah, I didn't want the video to be long, so I did try to cut some things, but I hope whatever I shared was sufficient for today. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye bye. Love you all.